Hello, everyone. It's Mindy, and I hope you're ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we're going to give it a go. I have a book haul, and it is a haul. I've got a bunch of stuff here. Now, this is months and months worth of books. Just keep that in mind. It's not stuff that I just accumulated in the last month or so. It's months, okay, and I haven't shown you. So we're going to get into it. I got stacks over here. You can see them. Stacks, okay? So let's just get going. Oh boy. Okay, so I picked this one up. I probably picked this up at Meijer. Susan Mallory, Home Sweet Christmas. What's it about? It's a Christmas book, of course. It's in Chicago. They're going to pair up for the season, the two people, the guy and the girl. Homespun traditions, all the good things about Christmas. All right, that's all we need to know about that. Fun little Christmassy book. Love me some Susan Mallory. I'm going to pop those on the floor. All right. I've been hearing about this author from one of the booktubers that I listen to. Larry Reads. She's funny. This is her best friend. Her best friend is an author, and her best friend is Lauren Asher. And so this is the Dreamland Billionaire series. It's called The Fine Print. So it's supposed to be like this family owns like an amusement type park, Disneylandish, whatnot. And so it's about their business, the hotels, the business that they have. And then a girl comes in and questions some things, and that's how they meet. So there's a series of these. I don't know if it says how many there are in this book here, but I don't think so. Anyhow, that one looked really fun. Been hearing a lot of good things about that. All right. Another new person I've been watching, and what is her name? It's something interesting. It's like Shawansi, I think. And some other people. Who else? Haley. Other people have talked about this book, and everybody raves about this book, and what a great love story it is, how sweet it is. It's Christina Lauren. Now, Christina Lauren is two people, Christina and Lauren. I didn't know that when I read one of their books at first, but it's called Love and Other Words, okay? And it's about planning a wedding. She runs into Elliot, her first and only love of her life. Elliot and Macy's entire world, only to break on the night that he declared his love for her. I don't know. It's supposed to be just the sweetest, most endearing love story, and everybody just raves about it. So I think I'm going to take a little break from my Elsie Silvers and squeeze this one in there, and then go back to the Elsie Silvers. Okay. If you follow us for book club, we did the first one in this series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. What's the name of the first one? Addicted to You, right? Okay, so the two people in the story are addicted to things. One's addicted to alcohol and one's addicted to sex. And it's their trials and tribulations as they work through that. Well, this is a continuation of that story, all right? And then some of the side characters get stories in here and things like that. So I want to continue with this. There's quite a few books in this series. I mean, there's a lot. And then it goes into the sisters. Her sisters have stories. Yeah, it goes on and on and on. So I'm going to continue the series. So I got that one. All right. Here is my Elsie Silver. All right. This is the last one. This is Hopeless. This is number 5. And this is a big boy. It is big. How many pages is this thing? Oh, it's still going. Let's see. It is 533 pages long. Hopeless. All right. I'm on number 3 right now, and I'm loving it. I always get the names mixed up. I can't ever remember the names. But Childhood Friends to Lovers, I'm loving that book. This one's about Bo. Oh, Bo is the hometown hero. He's in the book I'm reading right now. He's one of the brothers. He's an outcast bartender, a shy girl from the wrong side of the tracks. He's 35, all man. She's 22 and all virgin. Okay. He's a fake fiance. I don't know why she needs a fake fiance, but that's the story. These have all been really good so far. I know I watch a bunch of booktubers, and different booktubers rate certain books in the series lower. They don't like some of them as much, but I've been enjoying all of them so far. But I need to order book 4. Book 4 is next, and I don't have it, so I'm going to order book 4. But I'm going to take a little break, I think, and read in Love and Words. Is that what it's called? Love and Other Words. Love and Other Words. So there's that. All right. This was a Christmas present. Now, I got to tell you, this is a funny story. My daughter will go and look through the paperbacks, and she will find some author she's never heard of that has a cowboy on the front. That is her only criteria. An author she's never heard of, and it's got a cowboy, so it's a cowboy romance. So she picked that one up for me. The second, how do you say his name? Jaquin sees Savannah. He knows she is destined to be his wife. Unfortunately, Savannah's sights are set on a happily ever after of another kind, reclaiming her publicist position in New York, not wanting to hurt, I don't know how you say that, Jaquin. Savannah doesn't act on the scorching sexual chemistry between them, leaving him scrambling to find a way to capture her heart. Good cowboy romance. Okay. I picked this one up at Meyer. Now, this author, Viola Shipman, The Wishing Bridge. Viola Shipman is a pen name for, what's his name? Wade Rouse. So Wade Rouse is the actual author and goes by the pen name of Viola Shipman. Most of these books are set in Michigan. I've read one, maybe. I have a few. So this one is one of the hottest mergers and acquisitions people. Henrietta is ambitious, young, up and coming, and she is supposed to start the new year unemployed if she cannot close a big deal before the holidays, which is to buy a Christmas store from these people. And that's how she's going to meet our hero. The funny thing is, we have the largest Christmas store, I think, everywhere in the world, in the U.S. at least. Largest Christmas store, I think, is in Michigan. And so it's just kind of interesting, the twist on that. You know, she's supposed to buy this, some takeover thing. Anyhow, I thought that was interesting. All right, this I got right around Christmas time. This was my Christmas present to myself. Are you ready for this one? Christopher, I don't know how you say his name, Paolini. This is the Aragon Eldest series. It has been, oh my gosh, years and years. I think it's like over 20 some years since he finished up this series, The World of Aragon, and came out with this book, right? So what I want to do, I definitely want to read this. I mean, look at that fat, chunky book. How many pages is this one? 600 and some pages. It's a big one. But I mean, it's been such a long time since I read the series. I have them all. I've saved them. I have them all in hardcovers, the nice hardcover editions. What I want to do before I read this, though, would be to read the other ones because, you know, it's been so long, it's hard to remember exactly what happened. There's dragons. That's all I can tell you, right? But yeah, I'd like to read the whole series before continuing on with this one. So that's a lot of reading to do. They're all big, chunky books, too. There's not a single one of them that is small. I got this for Christmas. This was a Christmas present. It was on my Amazon wish list, and so it was easy for my stepdaughter to just go pick out, you know, this coloring book, and I got that for Christmas. So a trip to Ollie's. Ollie's is always fun place to look for books. This book was $2.99, and I've heard of it. It's called Instructions for Dancing. Look at that cute little cover. It's an older book, of course, but let's see, how old is it truly? I'm going to kind of look it up. Let's see. Copyright was, sure, it's here somewhere. 2021. So it's not like it's super, super old, right? So let's read a little bit about it. Evie doesn't believe in love anymore, especially after the strangest thing occurs on an ordinary afternoon. She witnesses a couple kiss and is overcome with a vision of how their romance began and how it will end. After all, even the greatest love stories end with a broken heart. So she tries to understand how she can see things that are happening to people, like their futures, their whatever. And she's learning to dance at the same time. X is the person at the dance studio. It's all that Evie is not. His philosophy is to say yes to everything, including entering a ballroom dance competition, and he's just met her. So interesting things are happening to her. She's going to learn to dance. She's going to get entered in a dance competition. I've heard good things about this. I've heard a lot of people actually talk about it a little bit. So I picked that up, $2.99. And they had a Susan Mallory that I don't have. It's called The Friendship List. Again, this one was $4.99. They have great prices if you're willing to get books that are just a tad older. They're not, this one was 2020. Okay. There's a checklist here. Dance till dawn, go skydiving, wear a bikini in public, start living. 2 best friends jumpstart their lives in a summer that will change them forever. So they got a list of challenges and things that they need to do. That's why it's called The Friendship List. 2 friends out there to do things from their lists. I always love her stories. She does a lot of books about friendship, and I really love the stories about friendship. All right, here are my Book of the Month clubs, and they've been here for a hot minute. Oh, I got stickers with this one. This must have been like December, Christmassy. I didn't get anything in January, and February is not out yet. So these were December books. And I know one of them, I got quite a few. Oh my goodness. One of them, they only offer about 5 books every month for you to choose from, but you can also go back and you can go to the back lists and pick out some other things as well. What you do is you pay a fee every month. It doesn't matter if you get a book or not, you pay the fee. And then you just get credits. If you don't use it, it builds up credits. Okay, so I had a bunch of credits and I used some of them. I believe this was the December book of the month. I just saw somebody else. They were talking about getting ready to start reading this. A Winter in New York. Josie Silver. A Winter in New York. So how fun and cozy is that? New York in the winter. All right. Let's see. A young chef stumbles upon a secret family recipe that might lead her to the love and life she's been looking for. Iris decides to move to New York City. She underestimated how big it is. She's watched her mom while eating their special secret recipe gelato and didn't quite do it justice. Oh, movie sets where her mom's eating the gelato. That's right. This is the one about the gelato ice cream place. Then she runs into the handsome Gio, who tells her that the shop is in danger of closing. Iris samples the last remaining batch. She realizes that their gelato and her gelato are one and the same. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a gelato war. Uh-oh. Gelato wars. It sounded really cute, though. Okay. Well, what else did I pick up? I think these were on back lists or whatnot. This spells love. Kate Robb. This spells love. How do you spell love? Love. Sorry. A young woman tries to heal her heartbreak by casting a spell to erase her ex from her past, but wakes up in an alternate reality in which she's lost more than she's wished for. In this witty, whimsical friends to lovers debut. So this is a debut author. Oh, what's going to happen here? She wished for something. She got more than she bargained for. Yep. So this has some magic element to it. Spells. All right. What else did I pick up? Another book that I hear people talk about all the time. It's funny. It's another Christina Lauren called In a Holidays. We're in a daze. Holidays. Yeah, you get it. Okay. Let's see. One Christmas Wish. 2 brothers and a lifetime of hope are on the line for hapless Malin Jones in a Holidays. The quintessential romantic holiday novel by Christina Lauren. It's the most wonderful time of the year, but not for her. She's living with her parents, hates her nowhere-going job, and has a romantic error of epic proportions. Worst of all, this is the last Christmas she'll be at her favorite place in the world, the snowy Utah cabin where she and her family have spent the holidays every year since she was born, along with 2 other beloved families. Oh boy, something happens. Tires screech, metal collides, everything goes black. Uh-oh. She's in a daze. She's in a daze. I've heard lots of good things about it. Okay. And then the month before, this must be the month before I grabbed this one. I'm super excited for February. I hope they have some books in February. They always do different genres. And most always they'll have like a thriller, something just fiction. They mix up the genres every month. They don't always have romance. I wish they always had a romance book, but they don't always have romance. But anyhow, when they do and it sounds good, I'll pick one up. This one's called You Again by Kate Goldbeck. You Again, Kate Goldbeck. Let's see what this one has to say in the cover. Can they stop hating each other long enough to fall in love? Okay, so we got enemies to lovers. Ari and Josh first met. The wrong kind of sparks flew. They hate each other instantly. A free-spirited comedian, Ari likes to keep things casual, never sleeps over after hooking up. Josh, who's a born and bred New Yorker, has ambitious plans to take the culinary world by storm. They have absolutely nothing in common except that they happen to be sleeping with the same woman. Oh, they're both sleeping with the same woman. No wonder they don't like each other. Okay, anyhow, that is all I have. I know, it's quite the stack. And where am I going to put them all? I don't know. I've really been trying to read and not buy a bunch, but anyhow, I guess I got to find some places for this stuff. My stacks, my bookshelves are overflowing again. After my reorganization, I'm out of room again. Every time we do book club, I try to read a book that I have on my shelf. So I don't have to buy another book for book club. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Anyhow, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everybody. And let me know if you've read any of these books. And if you did, what you thought about them. Don't give me any more suggestions for books. I don't need that. I'm kidding. No, you can. You can suggest good books. That's fine. Oh, boy. Read. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.